Welcome to the stream, I Hit and Miss. Coming along to support your boys. Good to see you. Welcome to Mercedes, MYR, Sixer, Merxy, Prozit. Make sure you leave the stream. Joza, you need to leave the stream as well. As much as I hate losing the viewers, we need to make sure that there are no calls of stream sniping boys, even though there's a delay. Welcome to Aza. And the first ban is going to go to Thatcher, which is no big surprise. Thatcher is a very common ban on this map. Very common ban indeed. Very good for just taking out all of the utility in the area. As we all know, Blackbeard is getting banned yet again. He is getting banned so often these days. So often. I don't even need to change anything on my ban setup. Gonna see Kaid get banned on defense. Now that makes good sense. On this map, specifically downstairs in laundry and supply room, he is very, very strong. That is a very good ban. So we've got, who was it? Thatcher, Blackbeard, Maestro. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Maestro is very good for downstairs in the basement as well. Set up his evil eyes in the right place, plonk him down in the freezer, and he will do good work. He will do good work. So Maestro is the one defender and Kaid is the other. And we are pretty much ready to go. All right, as we're here, let's take a look at this. There we go. All right, laundry and supply room is going to be the first site to get played. Statman Zek, who collects all of our stats for us for the players through each of these games, says, let's not make it another 7-0. He feels his job's a little bit too easy this week. So if we can have a bit of a closer game, that would be really good. That would be really good. If we get some plants down, some disables of the diffuser, that will give him some things to, you know, really, really log in the stats book for us. Now, Cam's TG is going to 6-pick Jackal and go on to Nomad. When we saw him playing last week, like I say, absolute gunner, that dude. Absolute gunner. So looking forward to seeing what he does here tonight. Now, remember, this is a new team that we are seeing here for Apollo. Let me just change my controller. Here we go. All right. So let's take a look at what kind of setup we will get here. Now, Reborn, like I say, been working together for a while now, so I'd expect to see something fairly cohesive here. Hey, is Jeans in as well? Hey, Jeans, how you doing? Jeans calling me Tootie. Nice. Nice. Welcome, Shatter. And Gracie as well. Grace, welcome to you too. All right, so Consta is going to be spawn peeking drones. Looks like he managed to take down one. Macros is very carefully hiding his drone here. Is that going to be caught by Consta? Consta is looking for the run out. He's going to go for it. He's going to wait. He's going to get pinged. He's going to back out. Prozit is going to push it though. He was formerly on JPC. JPC known for peeking absolutely everything they possibly could. So I wouldn't be surprised. And Prozit was one of the worst for that. So I wouldn't be surprised to see loads of over peeking coming out from Prozit. But he is a very good gunner when the time is right. So it could be the... We're getting loads of lag spikes here right now. I don't know what Mrs. Toot is doing on the internet. Now that doesn't impact the players, I don't think. It only impacts me as the observer. So I think we're okay there. Utility is going to get taken down. Great play there from Prozit to use that utility. I know it sounds like a small thing to congratulate him for that, but if you know Prozit the way I do, you know that was a good move for Prozit. Now, Consta playing here on pillar. Very common angle to play. He's going to open fire onto Ash, but Ash comes off better. As Ash takes literally 0 damage, but Consta almost loses his life. Jade does take a little bit of damage while he starts to do work here on the wall on elbow. He's going to open up at the bottom. That's getting peeked by the player there in sight, but he is going to back out. As Cryan is starting to make his way down. And the guys from Apollo do have control of pillar right now. Macros is going to start pushing in and open up this vital door. Very common take that we are seeing come out here. And the attempted plant will be here by this shelving unit. But that can be denied very easily by Smoke playing here behind this shield. Magnets are going to deny the utility from taking that shield down. Smoke grenades are going to go out to try and get the plant. Oh, Jade got booted, takes down Merxy with a grenade. Nicely done. Also, Fear pokes her way around but does get shot at. That is Prozit putting his life on the line here. He's going to know not to pick that again. He tries to take down that shield, but is not successful. There is an air jab right there on that double door to stop those flanks. C4 gets ripped. Does no damage at all. That is the C4 of LZ, just completely wasted. He's going to peek through that hole on the bottom of the wall, but he's too late. Just gets up. Doesn't manage to get the pick. Macros loses a little bit of health, but Consta is just so close to death right now. Never mind. He is dead as Proza moves into sight. Cam's TG takes down a second 5v2. Smoke grenade goes out from the player in Freezer. Cryan does get down by Joza, and the plant is going down. It looks like it's likely to be successful. Azer's coming around to try and deny it. He sees the knee and he does deny it. What a play from Azer. Nicely done, but Cams gets the triple kill. There's only one left to find. That's Joza, who is over in Freezer. Prosser takes him down, and that is round number 1 going to Apollo. Well played to Apollo. Oh, nicely done, Prosser. Told you, Prosser can get kills when he needs to. There you go. 3 for Cams. Oh, 1 for Prosser. I thought he got 2, to be fair. I thought he got 2. All right, so Apollo, the clear underdogs here today from the votes, come out on top in round number 1, but they still have to win another 6 if they want to take the dub here tonight. Hey, Pit, how you doing? Hey, Andy, 4K. Cobra Mint, welcome to you too. Right, Laundry and Supply Room is the next site to get played. We are going to see a very similar lineup to what we saw previously coming out from the defensive team. In fact, actual fact, it's the exact same lineup. Yes, it is the same lineup. Nothing has been changed. Clearly, they feel like they've got what they need in place, and they're not going to have any problems here. Let's see if they can pull this off a second time. Sorry, let's see if Apollo can pull this off a second time. Or if this time the boys from Reborn have learnt enough about what happened last time in order to counter this. Now, it was a very standard take of pillars and pushing in and just planting and winning their gunfights and holding those angles. So I'd expect to see a bit of a stronger hold coming out from Reborn this time to be able to deny that. They have a good idea of where the attackers are going to come from, assuming they come from the same side. Macros has the same drone setup as before, and we are going to get all 5 players spawning over here on construction. We've got no one going for that peek outside blue bunker this time. Instead, Consta is going to conserve his health and instead hold back on pillars. We've got no players roaming. Everyone is going to be downstairs on site. Looks like we're going to have very little vertical game coming out here from Apollo as well, so it is just going to be a head-on slugfest for a second round in a row, I suspect, as we see the attackers starting to make their way in. Valley's going to take down that Banshee. He's not going to go and knife it. He is just going to take it down with utility. He's got 3 breaching rounds these days, so there is no problem in doing that, especially as Prosser comes along with some lifelines as well. He's got a cheeky little bullet hole here, holding an angle down onto pillars. This could be huge. This could be huge. Red pin goes out. That will make the player back out, most likely. We will see Jaeger move over to pillar at some point. Come on. I want to look away, but I know something. Oh, no. Prosser's just a little bit too slow. Prosser is as slow as me on the trigger, and he lets that kill get away from him. To be fair, he would have had to have been very, very quick. Nice Velvet Shell Charm there coming out from Cryan. I've got one of those. That's the season I started in, as Cams is backing out. And there is actually a defender up here in Garage. I don't know if he's not in Garage. He's on the lobby. Consta comes out. Oh, he sees him. Cams doesn't know he's there. He's gone around to the other side. Where's he going? He's going around to the lobby. What is Cams doing? Is he just getting steps in? He's on drone. Oh, he knew there was a player there. Okay, so Cams is just toying with Consta at the moment as the attackers, all 4 of them, well, rather than Cams, is downstairs on pillar still doing work here. But I kind of want to see what Cams is doing, to be totally honest with you. He's now droning outside that window as Azza does take down. Jay got booted. Consta's standing there just waiting, thinking someone's going to come that way. But he's going to be waiting a while because it looks like Cams is actually already in the building. He is already in the building. He is making a flank down here on that freezer staircase, but Consta, on hearing a proximity sensor, is going to come around. He knows there's a player there. This is an easy kill for him, and he does take down Cams. And Reborn are looking much stronger this time, as we are now in a 5v2. Despite a very strong first round, Apollo have stalled out of it here. Have tried to do something a little bit different and it's not working for them. Prosser doesn't know exactly what to do at this point. He's going to pre-fire everything as Macros takes down LZ. Peeking through that hole in the wall. Prosser is now in sight. He knows there's a player right there in that rotate, but he's going to get taken down with a headshot before he can do anything about it, as Consta gets a headshot of his own onto Macros, and that puts a round on the board for Reborn, making it 1-1. There you go, Zek. We're definitely not getting a 7-0 this time. Definitely not, sir. Definitely not. All right. Welcome everyone to the stream, by the way. Hey, Waffle Grandmaster, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right, Storms is going to be the next site to get played. This is the night, by the way, where I should hit all the stats for partner. So this is my partner game, hopefully. Twitch, the stats are inconsistent from page to page. The brief shows that I'm not as close to it as I actually am, but when you look at the proper analytics, I'm right there. All I need is to finish an hour of streaming today, and that's it, the numbers are hit. So hopefully Twitch doesn't let me down, and we get that partner application this week, or early next week. Let's see what happens, I'm looking forward to it. Fingers crossed. I just want to build a stream team. I want to build a stream team, like the TXB stream team or something, and then bring on streamers and try to help grow other streamers. That's the hope anyway. All right, let's see what's going to happen up here in Dorms. So we have the hatch opened up. We have standard reinforcements. We have Merxy playing on Bandit, banditing up these walls. Standard double reinforcement right here. Standard double reinforcement and Bandit batteries here. We do have Ash in play. We have Sophia in play. So one of those will go down below here to Classroom. Open this window. Take those out. That will push Bandit away. And then the other player will likely come over here. That's going to be Prosser, who'll be able to take out the Bandit batteries from below here in meeting if they so choose to, and that'll allow them to open up this wall. We have two hard breaches essentially. We've got Maverick, who is also coming over here to T3. These guys will work on this wall, so we could actually see, instead of the Bandit batteries being taken out, Maverick just tricking this wall, and then Sophia opening up with the utility. Crying, predicting a jump out here from someone down over this way, but there is no one here. They just need a drone game there while Cryan does this. If they just had someone watching his back with a drone, he wouldn't have to be quite so cautious. But they're really stalling out here. Those two players over on Closet really stalling out right now as they wait for the three players over here on T3 to take control over there. Sorry, two players over there. I thought there were three over here. Prosser's, oh, okay, so Prosser's come over this way. Here we go. Cryan is going to take this down now. That gets opened up. One Bandit battery is still remaining as Joza takes down Jay got booted. That is through that Maverick hole that he was trying to make there. Should have just gone with a standard Maverick trick. Or at least got a drone in there to keep an eye on what was happening. Cryan does take a little bit of damage over here on the balcony. I'm assuming that is from the player just here in the closet. Who is that? It's not Elzy. It's not Aza. It's not Joza. So it must be Consta or Merxy. It is Merxy. This is very common for him to play up close here. He has the balls of steel. Gunfire going out. He's going to be trapped here, but he is going to open fire as he backs out. Macros takes down Consta. That's the one for Prosser as well, who manages to get a frag onto Merxy. And some quick control taking there coming out from Apollo as they go 4-3 up and are in the driving seat now, while Cam's is going to come over and cover this double window. Prosser does get down though, making it a 3v3. All three players on defense are full health, as Joza still has two gas grenades left in his pocket. Cams is going to hold this position out here, while Elzy is going to just see if he can peek it to get a kill there. And Elzy is a little bit trapped right now as Makarus takes down Joza as well. He's starting to push his way into side. Oh, he gets the second onto Aza, or Aza. I'm going to call him Aza because that's what I normally call him. Elzy is the last man standing. He takes an air jab to the knee. That knocks him right down. Cams TG finishes off the kill. Nicely played there from Cams to put the air jab down, to force that player into a position where they can't shoot back, jump in, and then take him out of play. So great play there coming out from Cams. Well done. Well done. All right, what site are we going to next, people? We are going to Dorms yet again. So, Reborn here, having a strategy of playing one site, losing it, and then playing it again. Diego says, if Cam's aces, he will punch a pineapple. Now, people, much like yesterday, a similar health warning. We do not condone punching pineapples. If it was any other fruit, if it was an apple, I would say, yeah, punch an apple. Punch an apple? No one cares about that. But a pineapple? That's risky. That is risky. They're very prickly, can hurt your fingers. Do not try that at home. All right, now we are going to see this wall get opened up. This is an interesting play from Apollo. I'm just going to... Reborn. I'm just going to move my microphone slightly. It's an interesting play. That allows Apollo to just walk in. But I assume someone is... That was quite the sound. I assume that someone from... As Azer has come over and looked at it and said, boys, are we sure about this? Consta's come over and said, yeah, look, we can walk through it. What's not to be sure about? Azer says, yeah, but I think I'm going to reinforce it because that just looks a little bit too risky for me. Consta says, yeah, no worry, bro. I'm just going to go up here on T3. I will deny this push. As we get 3 players coming over here to the lobby and Attic side with Jay got booted and Cam's coming over here to the T3 side. Now, Cam's hopefully has checked this. Cam's on Cam's. There we go. Jay got booted on Cam's. Cam gets taken down. Drone gets taken down, rather. So they're going to know that there's a player in there. 2 drones get lost to 1 player. And I'd expect to see the attackers just back out at this point. C4 gets ripped. And yes, the attackers are going to move and not try to push there. There's just no point with Consta playing there. He's actually back down to T2 and T1 now. So they've given up control of T3. And are going to look up there, trying to work out what to do. But they are going to give it up. So that's a great play. Great play from Consta for wasting a lot of their time and shutting down 1 angle of attack without even staying there. He just opens fire and takes down 2 drones, and that's it. That part of the attack is halted. Well played to Consta. More intel work from Apollo needed. And they could have been in there right now. They could have had it in there a bit lively, walked through that. Oh no, they couldn't because it got reinforced back up. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Right, that hole has been opened up already. And again, Merxy playing aggressively there with a shotgun, just waiting for someone to poke round. Elzy has taken a lot of damage. A lot of damage. He's going to push over towards Canadian spot with Jay got booted just below him. Who's going to come downstairs. Oh, Macros takes down Merxy. Nicely done there by Macros. It's quite nice watching kills in a sort of third-person RTS kind of style. Consta does take down 1. We hear here, Jay got booted, has heard Consta. And he gets that pick, making it a 3v3 now due to that quick refrag. Jay got booted still down below. Knows there's a player just above him. There's a hole in the floor, and that is Elzy. Elzy very low in health right up there in that corner. If 1 bullet had touched him in the toe, that probably would have taken him out. He is now going to pre-fire the typical angles there onto Trophy as Proza using that utility, standing behind Ace, waiting to take out the barbed wire. Oh no, the ADS is going to suck up that lifeline. Pre-fires from Proza. Wow, takes down LZ with quite the pre-fire there. 3v2. Signal Jammer gets taken down. That's going to allow that wall in Attic to get opened up, and that's going to apply pressure to Smoke, who's going to have to push back. 10 seconds remaining as Aza takes down Macros. The attackers are in sight. Aza is down below looking for that plant denial from below with the C4. Proza takes down Joza, leaving Aza all on his own. Plant is going down, but it's not going to finish as Proza gets that last kill. That's the swift double to the end to end the round. Oh my god. A swift double to the end of the round. I just can't say it. A swift double to end the round for Proza. I'm all tongue-tied tonight. And that's 3 rounds on the board for Apollo. The underdogs here today. The underdogs are 3-1 up. This is what we love to see. A good, tight, close game here as Laundry and Supply Room is going to get played again. It's just become unlocked for the defenders and they are going to go back to it. They won it the last time they played it, so why wouldn't they? Interesting. Okay, looks like we've got some more action over here. Let's sort this out. Nice little tweet there from Maka. Maka cheering on Macarus. Macarus doing it for the max. Alright. Let's see how this round's going to play out this time. We've seen this site get played twice by Reborn. They've won it 50% of the times. Let's look at these stats from last season for this map and this site. We can see Laundry and Supply Room with 52% attacker favored back in Season 1. But this is the most even map that we had in Season 1 with a 49% attack to 51% defensive ratio. That is the closest of any of the maps played throughout Season 1. So this is effectively the most balanced map that we do have in the map pool at this moment in time. Now Constant goes to that peak again, but he is not successful. He's going to back out after doing 0 damage to any of the attackers. We have Merxy playing here in electrical, watching that staircase, waiting for someone to come down through a dirty little angle there. AS says Apollo doing good at closing rounds today. Yeah, they are doing well, yeah. Hey, thanks for the follow. Oreo Cow. Oh, I like that name. Oreo Cow. A lot of cows are black and white, just like Oreos as well. So that works on like 2 levels. Well done. Zach calling overtime. Okay. That'd be interesting to see. Aza takes a lot of damage there at the bottom of the freezer staircase as Proza tries to do a bit of damage. He got caught short there, opening that freezer doorway. Aza was like, yeah, we're not having this, bro. I'm going to open fire onto this sucker and take him out. But Aza turned out to be the one that... This is a very strong position for a defender to play. The chances of this being caught by Proza, very unlikely. I could see this push leading to Proza's demise if he continues with it. That's if Joza doesn't take him down first. Oh, no. We are going to see Aza move just as the hatch up above him gets opened up. Good play there from Apollo. I don't think it was deliberate, but it was a good play from them to open that hatch just at that time. That potentially saved Proza's life. So well done to them. As we see Ash making her way down the back stairs, we have Jaeger, as you would expect, on pillars, playing that angle, waiting, watching the blue doorway. Constant does take him down. That gives all the calls needed to Cryan to let him know that Consta is right there on that pillar, and he is going to get that frag. Cryan looking to make his way down pillars and see if he can get a pick here. C4 gets ripped, but it doesn't do any damage as Cryan has already backed out. Proza's going to drop with Diffuser, and he's going to start pushing his way into sight. C4 gets ripped. It sounded like... Oh, but LZ gets taken... Sorry, LZ takes down Proza. Proza tries to push around. Merxy gets his own one onto Jay, got booted. Cryan is in sight with no Diffuser in hand. Proza just runs into sight and drops that Diffuser as he dies. That is not the play from Proza. This is what I'm talking about with Proza historically when it comes to over-peaking or just trying to go for those kills a little bit too much. Proza, I've taught you before. Just calm down. Oh, beautiful play from Cams. They go for that revive. But Cams shuts it down. But here's a 1v1. All Cams has to do is go for the kill on Joza. And he's going to get it and win the round. Oh my god, Cams TG coming in absolute clutch with 2 quick kills at the end there. Well played to Cams. Winning that round single-handedly at the end there for Apollo. You cannot knock this man. I told you from what we saw last week, this dude is an absolute gunner. I mean, he's only got 6 kills, the same as Proza, but still, he is closing rounds for the boys. That puts us into the last round of the first half. 4-1 up for Apollo. Reborn really need to win this next round. They really need to win it in order to have a real good hope as they go into the second half and they switch over onto the attacking side. Oh, we just shut off the replay there. You didn't get to see it exactly. That's most unfortunate, but that was a good play from Cams. Very well done. Very well done. All right. Last site to get played on the first half. Laundry and Supply Room yet again. Is this the right play for Reborn, considering... I mean, to be fair, it's the only site that they have won, but they've only played 2 sites. And I think we noticed this the last time we saw Reborn play, where they only seemed to play 2 sites. They didn't really seem to mix it up too much. So this could be a thorn in the side of Reborn if they stick to just 2 site rotations and don't start picking up third site strategies. I'm watching the chat with a delay and I'm seeing people call this as a disaster, but you haven't seen what I've seen. You haven't seen what I've seen. Okay, now you have. Okay. Now you have. All right. All right, so again, we are going to have a big push here onto blue. This time only from... Oh, no, we are going to have 3 coming over here onto blue. Aza playing up here on this freezer staircase yet again, just playing freezer. Joseph playing down here in the bottom of freezer. Consta still here on pillars. Merxy and Sire, Elsie and laundry. And we do have 4 players now pushing in to blue with Crying, making the same play that he's made every other round, and that's coming down the back stairs. Consta is going to constantly fire. Oh, but Valley's going to push this. Crying is just going to push it. He's going to aggressively peek onto Consta, and he takes him down. Great play from Crying as Consta gets distracted by the player over in blue, not expecting the aggressive push to come out from Crying. Crying gets that kill, takes it to 5v4. Oh no, that is unfortunate. Macro's trying to shoot his own Selma as it goes off behind him. Grenade goes out, does more damage to Crying than to any of the attackers. Second grenade's going to go out. Macros is going to take a bit of damage there as well, probably from that gas grenade. No, it's not from that gas grenade. C4 gets ripped. Doesn't get tossed though, I don't think. Crying is looking for some major damage to be done to him here if he's not careful. Joseph takes down Jay, got booted. Utility goes off. That's going to make Crying have to pull back. Oh, the triple kill! Chat. F in the chat for Apollo, please. F in the chat for Apollo. Merxy's going to be happy about that one. Now, technically, that wasn't a double kill with the C4. It was a triple kill with the C4, but he's still got 2, so I'm going to give that one to him. Merxy will be chuffed with that. That was the round-changing C4 as we go into the second half with Reborn being on that much-needed 2-4 split. They did not want to go into the next half 5-1 down. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh no, the replay didn't catch it properly. Oh. I mean, we didn't see it anyway, to be fair, but still. It would have been nice to have at least caught the kill feed at that moment. Alright, laundry and supply room is going to be the first site to get played by Apollo. Apollo stacking up there where they really didn't need to.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Wowzers. Mrs. 2 can finish that one off. Wowzers. Alright, with that, second half. 4-2 up to Apollo. They move on to defense, which, as we have seen in the stats from the last season, although not hugely favored, it is 51% defender favored this map. Let's see how this one's going to play out. Looks like we've got something here. Yes, we do. Let's give that a shot. There we go. Okay. All right, so what kind of hold are we going to get downstairs? We've got double reinforcement. Soft walls here on elbow. Looks like Cams is going to come and pick that up. The signal jammer has been placed a fair way back. Jay opening up rotates. Hatch left soft. Interesting, but this one reinforced. That doesn't make much sense to me, to reinforce these two and leave that one soft. This hatch is pretty much irrelevant, to be honest, in my opinion. You drop into it. I mean, there's no difference between dropping that hatch and coming down the stairs to a great degree. Although it might cut off a little bit of rotation around this corner in the site, but no one really uses that. So I'm not sure that's the best play to reinforce that hatch and leave the other one soft. But Apollo have made their decision. Let's let them live by it and see how it works out. All right. Selmas are going to go out to open up that wall into electrical. We've got Maverick doing work here on elbow. Cams is going to peek it to see if he can get a cheeky little pick there, but he's going to back out as he and Macros get a little bit caught up together on this wall. Pretty standard setup that we're seeing these days is being deployed by Apollo here on defense, having a shield there. Nothing unusual. Merxy's going to look through that hole. He's going to take that shield down. Nicely done as Consta does get downed, probably by Macarus, as Cryan is over here in Freezer holding that position. Consta is going to get revived and he will be back up on his feet with 20 HP as more Selmas are going to go out onto walls and start to open them up. That's this wall here into sight now open. That's going to allow another angle of entry for Reborn, although a vaulting angle, but an angle nonetheless. Cam's over here playing as mute. Smoke still with 3 gas grenades in his pocket, so he's going to be useful for denying the plant should they come in. He'll be able to chuck those gas grenades over here and deny a default plant here right by this spot. Smoke grenades are going out. Loads of intel being gathered here by the lifelines, detecting where people are using that proximity-based detonation. Constant does take down Cams, but he is still very low on health himself. You don't need health, you just need bullets. Now Aza peeking down the hallway. More smoke grenades go off. Ash pushing into sight. Ash just running in to try to get some picks, but he does get shut down. A very aggressive play there from Ash. Completely goes against him. Oh no! Jay misses all of his shots with that shotgun pretty much. Aza ridiculously low on health. LZ every single player from Reborn is ridiculously low on health, but Apollo are going that way as well. Gas train is going to go out. LZ is in position and is planting. If he, oh, great kill from Macros. Is he going to deny the plant? No, he's not going to get the chance to because Joza is there watching that angle. A gas grenade could have been the turning point for Macros, but he didn't chuck it. Instead, he walked into Joza's bullets. Wowzers in the trousers, says Mrs. Toot. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, where's my, there it is. All right, so Laundry and Supply Room is going to get played again. These two teams loving Laundry and Supply Room right now. Loving it. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Paxies? Like Paxo, but Paxies.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
All right. Let's see if Apollo can turn this one around. We're going to put Cams onto Clash. All right, one of your top frags, but fair enough. Whatever. Personally, I'd rather see Jay got booted on that. Considering what we saw Jay got booted do with his shotgun earlier, I would rather see Cams playing as Goyo and Jay got booted playing on Clash. No offense, Jay. No offense. But we all saw it. We all saw it. Alrighty. Was that a... No, it was a keybind confusion, it looks like. Alrighty. Standard shield going up in Freezer doorway. Cams is just going to be walking around with his shield up. Wondering what he does at this point in the game, because Clash is pretty much useless at this point when it comes to utility. Wandering around. Now, we know most of the players are likely to come from blue, but it's actually only Consta and LZ coming in this way right now, so we are going to get 3 players pushing around to T3, T2, and T1. Aza is going to drone. It looks like we're going to see Merxy, Aza, and Nomad, which is being played by Joza, coming in from backstairs, while Consta and LZ are going to be playing this position down here in blue. There's that early hole opened up. There is nothing there to deny this wall, so that Selma's going to go down. And that is just going to start opening up. Macros is going to give it a quick peek, just in case. Just in case. Joza droning out. Air jab, typical air jab, going down to stop the flanks. Aza pushing its way down. They now have control of pillars. They're going to spot that clash, and Aza's going to move out of the way. As LZ is going to drone sight to find out where all the defenders are. He finds the player behind the shield as his drone gets taken out. Bit of intel lost. Consta is going to send in another drone. And there is a big drone game going on here right now. Well, 2 drones at least. Anyway, one gets taken down, leaving... That's another one taken down. A lot of drones being lost here by Reborn. Intel that could be very useful later on. Pre-fires coming out there from Merxy, waiting for the player behind the shield behind Clash to peek. But he isn't going to peek. He's going to sit. He's going to wait. And that could be a very smart play. Macros here. Oh, Constant pops up and he gets his head shot right off. That drone is going to spot Macros. Macros isn't going to be able to hit those shots. That is one drone that's not going to die just yet. Is Jay Got Booted going to take it out? No, he's going to hear it, but he's... There he goes! Jay Got Booted, hits something with a shotgun. Well done, Jay. Let's go. As LZ and Aza take control of Pillar. Oh, they see Jaeger. That is Cryan taken down and finished off at the hands of LZ. Clash trying to do some damage with the utility, but it's not going to do anything just yet. 35 seconds to go, 4v4. Clash could be what turns this around as Joza takes down Prosa. Looks like Prosa was going for a cheeky flank there, but Joza denied it as LZ tries to plant, but Clash is going to be able to stop that with her utility. Gas grenade goes out. That's going to stop them from pushing in and planting on default. Joza does take down Jay Got Booted. It is all down to Clash and Smoke. Smoke takes down one. Clash is going to get blinded and he's just going to hold there in the corner. Are they going to be able to stop this plant? Plant is going to be successful. Macros isn't going to be able to do anything about it. Cams goes down to the air jab just like the attacker. Macros gets the triple though. He's got 2 more to find. He needs an ace to win. He knows where they are, but is he going to get a pick? He has 1 gas grenade left. He's going to try to bait. And for some reason, he runs right out with a shotgun. Personally, I would like to have seen him maybe try to chuck a gas grenade through there to buy a bit of time, shut down the angles, go for the picks. But he didn't have much time. You don't have time to think about these things. It was a fair effort from Macros. We almost saw those last 2 players on defense holding that back. Almost. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What's going on over here? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Okay. We're having problems at the end of replays, it seems. That does not make me happy, but at least it's on a screen where it doesn't matter. Kids' Dorms is going to be the next site to get played. Apollo have decided, hey, this site, it ain't working. Let's try something else. Now, this is the difference between an established team and a non-established team. When you're a team that doesn't play together much, sometimes attacking can be just as easy because you can rely on the individual fragging prowess of players to just move into a site and get kills based on a bit of an intel. When it comes to defenses, though, you need to work together very, very tightly. Now, I'm not saying you don't have to do that for attackers, but you can get away with it, I think, a bit more on attack. Whereas on defense, it's a little bit more difficult, I think. A little bit more difficult.
5 seconds remaining.
All right. Round number 9, 4-4. We are getting the nice close game that we all wanted to. It is 7:43. Will we go to overtime? Will we have to hold Challenger League for this? At this point... Oh, Prosa with the C4. Was that Prosa chucking a C4 out? There goes the C4. Doesn't do any damage at all to Merxy, who does back away. But that is going to make the attackers think a little bit more carefully about their push here. Merxy did get the opportunity to let that breaching round go, though. So that has done the damage it needs to. And that's going to make Prosa think a little bit more carefully about what he's doing here. Now, he could still have put a battery down there, but he didn't know that the player down below had backed out. So it makes perfect sense that he didn't try. That Selma is going to start doing its job, but the second one gets, I guess, shot by LZ because they don't want it to open up more than one hole, perhaps? I don't know. Monty is starting to push in onto Macros, giving the pings there onto all the ADSs and magnets. He doesn't have enough pings in the world to ping them all, but we can see that there are 3 bits of utility. This is Monty players, people. Stand there, wait for your ping to die, and then ping again. There we go. That gets shot down. Okay, that's all of them ping. Oh! Monty almost dies to his teammate's home grenade, but he doesn't. Macros is going to reinforce that hole in the wall at the last moment. Consta's going to try to get that peek onto it, but he's not going to be there in time. And that's going to shut down one angle of rotation into sight for the attackers, and they will now have to push in using this entry point right here. They've got one wall and two doors to push their way in through. Elzy though, oh, Elzy can jump in. Aza has diffuser. Now we need to see something smart coming out here from the attackers. We've got Cryan playing down below, waiting for a late flank. Aza is starting to plant, but it's not getting challenged here. Gas grenade's going to go out. That's going to do some damage to Aza, but he is going to get that plant off successfully. Aza does die in the meantime. It's a 4v4 post-plant situation right here. 38 seconds to go. The attackers just need to hold. The defenders, they need to make some moves if they want to win this one. And they don't have much time to do it. They've got 23 seconds to find a lot of kills. LZ manages to pick up one kill. C4 goes out and doesn't find any. And this looks like a round for Reborn. As we see two quick deaths. Cryan is left all on his own. And he is being covered from every possible angle here. This is going to be a Reborn round. With what I must say was a very, very good push from Reborn. Very good Monty play there. Very good Monty play. All right, people. So, laundry and supply room. Apollo are going to go back there. We're just going to see two sites getting played, aren't we? That's all we're going to get in this map. Two sites played. We want to see more than this, people. We want to see more than two maps. Come on. Come on. All right. What's this? Stay safe, wear a mask. Now, I don't know if Mrs. Toot knows this, but I think that's Force Rocker. So Mrs. Toot exposing Force Rocker there with the tweets. I mean, it's Syncaz, technically, but Mrs. Toot, I don't know if she realizes that that's Force Rocker. All right, let's take a look at what we are going to get here setup-wise. Let's see if we see something different or if we'll see the same old, same old. Considering this is a new lineup for Apollo, I'd expect to see some standard ranked strats getting played, and then relying a little bit more on gun power to get the wins here, very possibly at this point. We shall see. We shall see. Thank you very much again to eXtremeRate for sponsoring Season 2 and putting in some of the prize pool. If you go to gamingcobra.com and use the code 2TXB at the checkout, you'll get yourself a 10% discount on eXtremeRate goodies, eXtremeRate accessories for your Xbox controllers. If you type !prize pool into the chat, you will be able to see what the prize pool is this season. It's exactly the same as last season, pretty much. £100 for the winning team, along with 5 eXtremeRate controller faceplates of the team's choice. But this time we have an MVP prize. The MVP of the league will win a customized HEX Gaming controller of their own design. Now this is... Oh, I thought Prosso was going to get himself in trouble there, but Merxy has moved away. Prosso is in a strong position here. He just needs to hold this angle. Oh no, he opens fire onto Ash, does a bit of damage as that wall gets opened up, and Prosso is going to have to back out as Cryan has lost his life to the player on backstairs, most likely. We are still getting a clash being played by Cams, and I'm not a fan of this. Cams is so good with a gun, and you're putting him on clash. It just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Two players pushing down backstairs. We now have control of pillars. I say we, Reborn, have control of pillars, and they are starting to push in. But Clash gradually whittling away the health of the attackers as Consta and Aza both trade out two players from Apollo. 4v3, and we see Reborn are in the driving seat, and it looks like they are just trying to go for quick plants here in this game. One gas grenade does go out. Macro still has two remaining. He's going to hold a tight angle there onto that hole in the wall that has been opened up by Ace. He could get an easy pick here, as that has been peeked many, many times by Reborn. Joe's going to take a little bit of damage as he stands there on pillars. Consta's holding that very important freezer spot. That is a very important spot. Pings go out onto the drone hole. They know that he's coming back to the shield. Reverse plant is going to come out. Is Macros going to be able to deny it? Gas grenade isn't going to go anywhere as Joza shuts down smoke. But there comes Goyo. He manages to get that kill, but he does go down himself and finished off, leaving Cams all on his own in a 1v3. And playing on Clash, he isn't going to be successful. You need to give this man a gun, not a shield. I know he had his gun out there, but give him a quick player and a gun, not a slow player and a shield. This is not the play for Cams. Apollo. All right. Laundry and supply room is going to get played again. Disappointing lack of versatility coming out from these two teams. But like I say, Apollo is a new lineup, so it's not totally unsuspected. All right.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Reborn find themselves on match point, 6-5. They just need to win this round to take the win. At this time, we will not be going to an interview. There will not be an interview. Because we are getting close to Challenger League, and we do not want to disrupt Challenger League too much further. I didn't see a drinking monkey. Mrs. 2, if you want to do the monkey again, we'll see if we can catch it. But I didn't get it at this end. So, Mrs. 2, do the monkey again. And we'll pop it up for Envy. Jason using the Vector because he was told to. Yeah, the shotgun just wasn't working for Jay. It just wasn't working. We can only pop up tweets during the gameplay. So once we leave the game and go back to intermission, there can be no tweets. So this might be the last round to get your tweets up. Mrs. 2, if you get the monkey from Envy, we will pop it up. But you'll need to do it quick, because I'd rather not pop it up during a load of action. Anyway, this is about the game, not tweets, not tweets. Merxy starting to push his way in. He's going to hold that angle while the rest of his team starts to push in. Consta will likely open up a hole here in the bottom of this wall, and Merxy is going to watch it. Proza is going to watch it too. Who's going to be successful? Now, technically, it should be Merxy on Ash. Oh, he does get droned out. Proza's going to back out. He's not going to get shot. As Consta does take a little bit of damage as he stands there in this wall that's opening up. I would guess that was damage done by the Selma itself, considering how much it is. Proza goes down at the hands of Elzy, but he's going to be late. Oh no, it's the second one. This is not looking good now. That's a double kill. That is 2 players on Apollo dead. 4v3 as Consta does get refragged. This is looking like it will be a Reborn round. Apollo have no business winning this at this point. It's not impossible, but they need to shut down the plant. Merxy's going to go in. He's going to go in deep. He's not going to be able to plant in that corner. But can he plant here in a pretty default spot? The gas grenade could go out from Cryan. No, Cryan is not playing on Smoke. Smoke is dead, so it's not going to get denied. Cams are going to peek through that hole in the elbow wall, but he's going to have to fall back. C4 gets pulled. Going to do some damage to Aza, but not enough. I don't know what it is, but this monkey tweet isn't coming through. I can see I'm supposed to have it, but I don't have it. All right, 4 versus 3. Plant is going down. It's going to be completed as Joza does get a kill. That is Cryan left all on his own in a 1v4 post-plant. He's going to do everything he possibly can, but his chances here are very, very slim. He manages to take down one, but he doesn't get the other. And that is it. End of game. All right. So we don't have time to get an interview. We do not have a monkey tweet. I am very sorry to Envy and the lack of monkey tweets. I waited, but it hasn't turned up at its end. It's a complicated setup, and I guess not all tweets come over. But it didn't come through, so apologies. If it had come through, I would have popped it up for you, but it didn't.